Noted self-described liberal Tim Pool posted this fantastic tweet right after a very obvious far right um, mass shooter who looks like your typical fucking loser, 4chan loser, of course, went and massacred a bunch of LGBT people in a LGBT club. You always know exactly how and why that happens. It's because people like Timple incite it. It's because they are constantly telling you these LGBT people hate you. You know, they want to steal your children. All of them are grooming your children. Blah, 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 blah. 24/7 incitement to mass murder. They are the Durstürmers of the modern age. So, in response to Tim Pool being like, so that was fine. What happened there was all fine and good because they had a grooming event. They had a grooming event. The mass murder was a response to the grooming event, according to Tim Pool. So, in response to this, I've heard that Tim Pool has been getting a lot of hatred. He's been getting a lot of people doxing him. He's been getting a lot of people threatening him with murder, which is absolutely terrible, absolutely awful. That should never happen. I want to just make clear here that I do not think that anyone should kill Tim Pool. I think that no one should kill Tim Pool. You shouldn't kill Tim Pool. It might be the case that, if Tim Pool was not able to post things like these, he would be prevented from spreading hatred, and in the long run, fewer people would die and suffer as a result of the anti-LGBT violence and hatred spreading throughout the US right now. Aside from that, I have to say that I do not endorse anyone physically incapacitating Tim Pool to make that a reality. I do not think anyone should do that. You should not look up his address. You should not go to his house and do anything like that to him. Please do not do it. This is a non-violent channel where I support completely non-violent measures to combat hatred. We should debate Tim Pool in the marketplace of ideas. We should not kill him. We should not hurt him. We should not physically make him unable to spread hatred. Rather, we should stop him from spreading hatred by epically owning him in debates. That is my opinion. I would be incredibly disappointed if someone was to go to his house and do something to him that would incapacitate him and render him unable to post tweets like this. I'm 100% against that. I do not want Tim Pool to die. As Caleb Morpin once said, he does not want Vorsh to be killed. For me, that's the same thing here. I do not want Tim Pool to be killed. It would be a real shame if someone were to take things far too far and go to Tim Pool's house and do something terrible to him. It would be a real shame because I really think that we could just destroy him in the marketplace of ideas. But people like Tim Pool, like, if kids are in a space where LGBT people are, that's automatically pedophilia and grooming. That's what he thinks. So if there's an event like a drag story time or something for kids, that he automatically conceives that as pedophilia. That's how it works. That's how the narrative works. So you have an event like, where gay people can bring their kids along in a space where the gay people, trans people, whatever, can feel accepted, etc. For Tim Pool, that's automatically child grooming pedophilia. Just because kids are exposed, like, in a space where most of the people are probably not straight or cisgender. That alone is child grooming pedophilia, according to people like him. Yet somehow them being around straight people, around like gratuitous depictions of sexuality all the fucking time, or straight sexuality all the fucking time, as they factually are, That's not grooming. Only when they're in a completely innocuous environment that and happen to be around LGBT people does it suddenly become grooming and pedophilia. So to reiterate here, I do not want anyone to kill Tim Pool. Please don't kill Tim Pool. Please don't. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, Tim Pool should not receive a deadly bomb in his mail. Don't say that. Get that hatred out of my chat. We should debate Tim Pool. We shouldn't send him deadly bombs in his mail. And I'm saying this at the end of my stream because I didn't want to risk Twitch misinterpreting what I'm saying here as being pro-violence. I'm 100% against violence. That's why I'm saying this. But there's a possibility that Twitch will misinterpret what I'm saying here as being pro-violence and calling for violence against Tim Pool, which it's not. I don't think there should be any violence against Tim Pool. I think it would be a huge shame if someone were to do something that would physically incapacitate Tim Pool and render him unable to post more tweets like this. That would not be okay. That's all I have to say on the matter. So do not do anything to Tim Pool, please. That's all I have to say on the matter. No one hurt or otherwise incapacitate Tim Pool. Tim Pool should live so that we can destroy him in the marketplace of ideas. That is my official position on the Tim Pool question. I would never lie to you. Man, my webcam cannot deal with the white balance of actual sunlight. It really can't handle it. Like, it's making me look like Caleb Morpin right now. Very blue.